Yay, nice. I guess if my constitution had been too low, I would have dropped it and broke it or something. Right, good call. Right, let's have a save with the right button. Alright, making progress, people. Making progress. Have a little look at the map. What we could do with a camp as it happens, in case we bump into that blooming troll. We've got the Grizzly Cave. We shouldn't get seen to. I think we've got another area to look at up there. I think we'll go here first. Let's have a little camp. Damage reduction 2. This time it's personal. Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
You've been searching for Pesok for 5 years?
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimok.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. How is the search going?
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Why do you have to find Pesok?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Ilitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Ilitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persak died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I'm sure the village still remembers you, Sagani. You're kind to say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
Of course they do, they must. I would like to believe it, and yet sometimes days go by and I realise that they have not crossed my thoughts. Such days are rare, but they happen. She looks away, tugging the strap of her quiver. It shames me to think of it, but more than that, it scares me.
There's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persak will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. She leans a hair's breadth closer. Really? What's that like? It's strange, feels like I'm going crazy most of the time. Uncomfortable, I just soon not remember any of it. Frustrating, I only wish I knew more. I have been learning a lot about myself. There are parts I like and parts I don't. I've been learning a lot about myself.
I hope. Maybe Persak will be the same way. Would make my job of telling him about the village a lot easier.
What would you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Itamuk brushes against her hip and she scratches his head. Recently there have been a lot of good years. My aunts Say we've had fewer clashes and neighbouring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Pasok helped